Hey guys, Erin Santos here. I'd really just want to hop on and give everybody a little refresh on what Topchic is. If you're familiar with Goldwell, you're familiar with our portfolio. We have Colorants, we have Illumin, we have Nectaia, Men's Reshade, New Blonde. But one of our heavy hitters, or as I call it, the mother in the Goldwell line, is Topchic, which is our permanent hair care line. And I'm going to read you a quote because the quote is, to me, what Goldwell represents. So that quote being, well, hold on. Sorry. That quote being, perfect color is not a matter of chance. It is the result of perfect performance. So that being said, using Topchic and using Goldwell, I know that I can guarantee my color, my style out, my service 100% because I know the performance that Goldwell can offer. I know as long as they're using the take-home products that I recommend, the longevity and durability that they're going to get from that color. I'm a stickler on communication with my clients. I teach it to my apprentices. I teach it to the other girls within the salon, even the senior stylists within the salon. I feel like there's always something that we can learn from each other. So one thing that I really focus on and really start every single appointment with is the Goldwell service cycle. The Goldwell service cycle to me is kind of the blueprint for success. As long as you follow those 5 steps, you can confidently give your client a guarantee that their color is going to hold up. Their color is going to last. So I start every single appointment with a consultation as far as what do they like about their hair? When's the last time they loved their hair? Are they currently unhappy with everything or the look of their hair, I guess I should say. Do they like the texture? Do they want to change the texture? Do they like the length? Do they want to take it shorter? Do they like a warmer tone? Do they like a cooler tone? And so on. So second is preparation. I like to prep my client for what I'm going to do. So I let them know what their service is going to entail. I set up my service cart. I set up anything and everything I could possibly need for that appointment that I can't do prior to them getting there. So, and then next, of course, is application. Application should be clean. It should be neat. Always to the Goldwell standards. If you're setting up your cart the way that you should be ahead of time, then you know without a doubt that every single thing you could possibly need is on that cart. And then post-care and maintenance are the last two. Post-care and maintenance being whatever retail product I would recommend best for them. And that is just, it's going to give our colorants the longevity. It's going to give Topchic the longevity. But it's really going to show our clients as well that we are professional, that they are being heard, and that what they want within reason is doable, that we can totally do whatever it is that they're asking for. And I know without a doubt, having or using Topchic, if I'm going for a gray coverage or I'm going for a super intense, a vibrant red, I know that I can use this line and use Topchic and I can 100% nail it every time. Topchic is levels 2 through 10. Goldwell does not have a level 1. They do have a level 11 and 12, but that's considered a high lift or a lightning service. Within the 2 through 10 series, I know we can offer 100% gray coverage. I can give them vibrant shine. I can give them longevity and durability, but also I know no matter what tonality they're wanting, we have technology that supports it. We have ingredients that supports it, but I want my client also to know that I'm educated enough within the line to show them exactly what it is that they're going to need. One of the big things within Topchic is, we have the dye penetration system, which is found in all of your gray coverage all of your gray coverage shades. We also have intralipids, which is going to give you manageability. It's going to give you smoothness. We have the coenzyme technology, which prevents the hair from being damaged by neutralizing some of the free radicals, in return providing durability and shine. And then we also have the equalizer system, which is equalizer polymers, and those are used for smoothness. As far as gray coverage, oh, excuse me, let me back up. We have a few different segments within the Goldwell Topchic portfolio. One of those being our naturals. Our naturals are going to be your gray coverage. It's going to be your NN, NAs, your add illuminated naturals as well. And then all of those segments have a technology that goes with them, and I'll get more into that when I start breaking down some of the different tones and going a little more in depth in some of those. But I also wanted to touch on our unique dispensing ability that we have. All of our, we have cans and we also have tubes. The dispensing in the can, I'm going to grab one real quick and show you, but it is all done through a depot system. So our bowls have this small little goodie right here, and you can actually take it apart and see it. All of our color comes up through the bottom of the bowl. We always recommend that you put your developer in first, and that can be measured with the lines on the side of the bowl, but it can also be measured with a cylinder that goes inside the bowl for a little bit more accuracy. We have, within those segments that I was talking about, all of them are broke down by the color of the lid on the can. So it makes it kind of fail-safe for us, but it also is quicker and easier for us to find that color that we're looking for. So talking about the neutrals, all of the neutrals are going to have a black lid. And also the mixers, which is an intensifier that you can add in, also are going to have those black lids. So those to me are kind of what I call the core of Goldwell, or the core of Topchic. That's going to be all of your gray coverage, your browns, anything that is a brown tone has that as well, but it's really the ones that are going to give you 100% gray coverage. I consider an N a brown, technically. Also within that line, within the segments, we have the blondes. Your blondes are going to be your warm and your cool blondes. What's really cool is they have a cool protect technology that goes into those. And it's something for another reassurance, kind of insurance, if you will, that we can give our clients, that it's going to give them stability. It's going to help prevent off-tone fading, meaning if you're going to use a cool base blonde, we can guarantee, because of this technology, that when it fades, it's not going to fade brassy. It's going to fade true to tone, and it's going to stay cool from the beginning to end. And those are actually, they have the gold lid on them. Our next segment is the browns. Browns have the brown, they have the brown or lid on them. And with the browns, they also have that Cool Protect technology. So we can guarantee, if we're going to send them out the door with a really rich chocolatey brown, that we know without a doubt, again, because of the Cool Protect technology, that they're going to come back and they're going to have that on-tone fadage. Within that portfolio, within that segment, we also have your reds, and they have the red cap. How convenient. Within the reds, we have our cool and warm reds, of course, but we have our max reds, but we also have illuminated reds. Illuminated reds is going to be like a fashion shade, if you will, with an illumin shine or an illumin tone almost. one of my favorite reds that I use is 6RR at PK because I like that ending tone being PK. So that's going to be, if you will, like my reflective tone. The RR is what the client's going to see. The PK is what you're going to see kind of in the sunlight. And all of the reds have the Chromax technology, which is intense red molecules, so it makes it a little bit more intense. And the at Illuminated Naturals also have those. To me, having those different segments just makes it easier to find whatever it is that I'm looking for. We have some really cool, I feel like it's really cool. Some of the different kind of, what would you call them? I guess Topchic technology that you would call, that's in every single one with excuse me, which is throughout the entire line. The dye penetration system is in all of our gray covered shades, our Ns, NNs, NAs, and at Illuminated Naturals. We have intro lipids, which is actually found in the Topchic cream developer, and that helps to just add smoothness to the hair. It kind of fills in all the potholes, if you will. We have the coenzyme technology, which prevents hair from being damaged from neutralizing free radicals. And then we also have the equalizer system 2.0. And what that does is it actually equalizes polymers to help give smoothness. Like I said before, our gray coverage line is going to be the N, NA, NN at Illuminated Natural. The N is going to give you more of a natural direction in your tone. The NA is going to give you a cooler direction. The NN is going to be used more for those resistant gray clients who, even though you use 20 volume, even though you use a pure N, you still can't get that just deep, intense coverage. And then, like I said, we also have the Illuminated Naturals, which is for, say you have a redhead who is more than 50% gray. And in the past, you would have to mix an in and then whatever your fashion shade would be. So luckily, Goldwell heard us, and they actually created that for us. So the Add Illuminated Naturals is going to be your naturals. So one of my favorites is Aiden at BS. So the Aiden is going to be my shade I would normally use on her, but really I want to cool it down a little bit, and I want that tone afterwards to be that BS. So pretty cool. Within that as well, excuse me, they have like a multi-layer oxidative dye, if you will, deposit. So that gives them that super intense shine, but it also gives them super intense pigment. I feel like the Illuminated Naturals give me just a softer kind of gray coverage. For some clients, they love it. For other clients, they feel like it's not enough gray coverage. Our 2 through 10 series has 4 different developer choices. One being 3% 10 volume. With 10 volume, you are going to use that really if you're going darker. It's going to be used if you're doing like an on-level color, that's going to give you a little bit of lift. I'm sorry, more deposit. We have our 6%, which is 20 volume. That's going to give us one level of lift, but also gray coverage. And then we have 9%, which is 30 volume. That's 2 levels of lift. And then 12%, which is 40 volume, and that's up to 3 to 4 levels of lift. We recommend that all of Topchic is put on dry hair. If you're going for gray coverage, you're going to leave it on for, it's mixed equal parts. You're going to leave it on for 30 minutes without heat and 20 minutes with heat. Within those different segments, as I was saying, we have a few other choices away from like our Ns or our NNs. We have our excuse me, I'm losing my mind. Okay, I'm sorry. We also have our effects. So our effects is 5 different shades. It's K, KR, R, RV, and VR. You're going to get up to 4 levels of lift with that. It's recommended that you use 20, 30, or 40 volume. This particular segment was really designed for more of a highlighting service. It's not designed for an all over head application. I usually use Goldwell thermal papers if that's kind of what I'm going for. I use it a lot for just, especially on a redhead who just needs that little bit of extra spice to it. K is one of my, or KK, excuse me, KR is one of my favorites. And again, those are mixed 2 to 1. It's recommended with 20, 30, or 40 volume. And that's going to provide up to 4 levels of lift on previously colored hair. And within those, they have the technology behind it is the Raymax, also the high lift control system. The Raymax is really used for highlighting power. It's going to give us long-lasting color, but also vibrancy. Our high lift control system is going to protect the pigment, but also pack a powerful punch for lift. That brings us into our 11 and 12 series, our special lift. Those have 2 levels, which is your 11 and your 12s. Your 11 series has 8 shades. Your 12 series has 3. You can add blonding cream just to give you a little bit of extra punch if you'd like. We offer a blonding cream ash as well as a blonding cream double ash. With these, they're recommended for 30 or 40 volume. You can get up to 70% gray coverage using an N or an NA. Like I said, they're mixed 2 to 1. 45 minutes without heat, 30 minutes with heat. When I say heat, that is an open air processor. And this one also has our high lift control system, our pigment, which is pigment concentration to help with to help deliver that powerful punch and lightning. And last but not least, we have Neutralites. Neutralites is kind of one of my favorites. I do feel like it's kind of just left out sometimes. And it is really designed for highlighting those level 2 through 5 clients, preferably natural. And it comes in 2 different tones. It comes in a violet ash, but it also comes in an ash ash. The violet ash is going to be really designed for levels 4 and 5. The ash ash is designed for levels 2 through 5. Again, mixed 2 to 1. 30 and 40 volume is great. I usually prefer 20 personally. With heat, 20 minutes. Without heat, 30 minutes. And again, that with heat is with an open hair processor. I know I didn't cover every single thing within the line. I just kind of touched on a few of the things that stand out to me that I find important. Topchic is a line that I 100% stand behind. It is a line that I can guarantee my results. It's kind of like having that favorite color if you're an artist that you want to use in everything. That's kind of how I feel about Topchic. Thank you so much for your time. I know that I was all over the place and super scatterbrained, so hopefully you can follow this. And thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for providing not only me, but the rest of our industry with tools and techniques and ambition and drive to keep us moving in the right direction. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for your time.